Your lyrical vocabulary is predicated on your own individual vocabulary as a human being. My name is Nince Henry.
Okay.
So that's the identity I go by on stage and in the public eye.
Yes.
But Nince Henry Sechanzi. Yeah, I was born Nince Henry Sechanzi, yes. I am the Uganda's top songwriter. And then I want to be on stage at the same time to be to compete with the same people that I create music for.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing, and I can't lie to you that it's easy. So I don't find it easy, but you just keep trying. Yeah. The factors have changed over years. In the 80s, 90s, primarily was really your vocal power, the voice. How sweet do you sound? And then it went into the physical appearance, the looks. That has changed a bit because now it's the power of knowledge for marketing the content. And there's a number of platforms now. So basically, if you ask a question, what does it take for somebody to be a great artist? It all comes down to just one thing. I think just determination. So just do that and do only that and focus on it and see what happens. I normally sit most of these music hopefuls down into a kind of an orientational conversation. So we talk and I try to enlighten them about the do's and don'ts of the industry, of course, and what they're supposed to do and expect. And then after that, I ask questions. So you ready for this? It's a great word. And that exactly explains why it's not easy. Because the fact that it's not easy explains why it's great. Nothing great is easy.
Yeah.
So if you're going for it, you should know that the challenges are tough. Now you should toughen up. And the competition is really like the worst competition. In the industry or in any world of giftedness, it's like the assumption is every human being living on earth is gifted in some way or in one way or the other. So the question is how you exhibit yourself out there for the light to shine on you so that the world can see you and then you sell. So I ask questions that, are you ready? If you are ready, let's go. What we do in the copyright law, especially in the Ugandan copyright law, it's called commissioned works. So in the Copyright Act, the commissioned works is explained as, you are the commissioner. I am the commissioned. I'm commissioned to do work for you and I'm paid on a one-off deal, on a one-off basis. So the moment I do that for you, whether it's painting a picture, whether it's crafting anything for you, if I am commissioned and paid to do that, then I don't have copyright over it. So the copyright is transferred to the commissioner. Okay. And then the commissioned only retains what they call the moral rights. The moral right is the right to be acknowledged as the author. That can never change. That doesn't change. There's no formula that can change it. So what we do is commissioned works. Unless there's an agreement or a contract signed to state otherwise, what we do is commissioned works and we are paid on a one-off basis. We don't claim any more copyright of it. But in the publishing rights, we have royalties, but that's completely different. It's away from the copyright.
From the copyright.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you get the royalties. The internet has helped us to by providing the platforms that can help us claim the royalties. I broke through into the mainstream industry in 2010. 2010, yes. So that's when the world was transitioning from the physical disc CDs into the more soft where like the flash disks, hard drives and stuff. And before the CDs, there was the cassettes. Now that's way before us. So now the internet has made it easy for content to reach each and everyone in the shortest time possible. The challenge now comes, how do you exploit that and translate it into a monetary benefit? And there are platforms that help to do that. And actually, I'm lucky that I'm existing in a time where the internet is thriving and it is helping people to exploit it to their own benefit. So if you are smart, you can actually make more money today than the Sabatars and those other guys did. When you are the best songwriter in the country, you are seen by all kinds of other domains that would want to utilize music because you compose the music. So the advertising world, the corporate world, whatever, it's not limited actually. It's really not limited. Movies use music, use soundtracks. Adverts use music. All the rest of the world actually tags along the music domain for some sort of benefit. So it's not easy to limit it to just say you're writing a song for a mainstream artist and that's the only platform for revenue that you have. So the biggest challenge for a music composer is how wide is your boundary, your melody boundary. If you have a very narrow melody boundary, you're going to be faced with the challenge of repetitiveness in terms of melody. So the challenge in terms of melody is how flexible can you be in terms of melody so that you don't keep repeating the melody. Okay, that's a very big challenge. Then there's a challenge in terms of lyrics. Yes. So your lyrical vocabulary is predicated on your own individual vocabulary as a human being, okay? Yeah. The choice of words you use to deliver a message. And if you're not very, very careful, you're going to have lyrics that are so monotonous and repeated in each and every song, okay? But whereas a creative person will say, I mean, that's my signature, that's my vocabulary. I can't change it. Okay. But then you have to fight to make sure that it's wide enough. So the challenge in terms of creativity as a songwriter is in terms of melody and your lyrical vocabulary. I have a very good lyrical vocabulary. Yeah. I understand. I have a very wide one as well. But I have written a lot of songs, and for so many artists, and for artists of completely, different kinds of personalities, yes, different vocal ranges. You understand? Yeah. All coming from the same person. Yeah. So that's not easy. That's not easy. You can't write songs for 5 years. Yeah. For different artists. Tewali muyimbi gwe ntunuulira ne ng'ono yasinga okuyimba ennyimba zange bulungi. Katizo ekyo sikirina because buli omu, everyone does sing according to what I create specifically for them. And so there's no spectrum on which I put them to for comparison purposes. What I do is just do your song, it's yours. So within each and everyone's vocal range, the challenge is to challenge themselves.